I had to like travel hundreds of miles to take my SAT just to avoid all that. So it's funny because for me, the hardest like section of the SAT for me was always the English section. I ended up doing better on the English section than the math section. But in terms of the English section, whether it be the writing or the reading, I think for me actually writing was the hardest, because even though I had the basic grammar rules and everything down, and that helped me get a lot of questions, there was always just some questions in there that I wasn't able to get, like tone questions or like what I should add to the paragraph or not. So I'd say definitely for me, writing was the hardest component of the SAT. So one big takeaway I got that really applies to everyone here is just sign up for the SAT early on College Board. I signed up late and it led to like a really bad like situation. I had to like travel hundreds of miles to take my SAT just to avoid all that. Just sign up early. And in terms of practicing, you have to be persistent and you have to be consistent. You have to, like every day or every week, whatever you want to do a practice, go over your mistakes, and just be persistent. That's how you're really going to see improvement over time. And in terms of actually like what you're going to do during your preparation, the number one thing you have to do is focus on your mistakes. You have to identify your weaknesses by going over what questions you've got wrong. You have to know what they are, then you have to focus on them and make sure by the time test day comes around, you've minimized them as much as possible. And like that's how you're going to be able to improve your test score and get the score that you want. So Think Academy program really helped me a lot. I mean, the homeworks were really helpful. The lessons, like interactive, like problem solving with the teachers, that was really great too. But I guess the number one thing that helped me was definitely the free one-on-one lessons that came with the program. I mean, they were like 1 hour sessions with the teachers where they really help you focus on your weaknesses, what you're getting wrong, and really talk through with you, not only about questions, but test taking strategies in general and what you can do to improve your score. So I think that the one-on-one sessions were definitely the thing that helped me improve my score the most. So I've already mentioned this before, but the number one piece of advice again is you have to focus on your weaknesses. So there's a saying I heard somewhere that in terms of learning, 80% of your learning comes from going over your mistakes and 20% of your learning comes from like doing the actual questions, right? Like if you do the questions, you get them right, you're not learning anything. You would have gotten them right on the actual test anyway. The questions you get wrong, you go over and you get right on the next time, that's where all your improvement is coming from. So focus on that every time after you finish a practice test. See what you got wrong, why did I get this wrong, and how am I going to improve so that next time I do a question like this, I'm not going to get it wrong anymore. All right, thank you everyone, and good luck to everyone preparing for their SATs. You got it.